trust me. Why is that, you ask? Only darkness on my path. Everybody's got a time, let the roofer do his thing. Fuck! Don't want me, life is all that I got. Keep me living even if I'm just a head in a box. Feed me, put tits in my face. No reason for me to live in any case. I start pimping faggots in there. Put my ass on my power train. I'm about to J. I can never die anyway. Goosebumps! Don't want you but the lotus do. Lotus song. Lotus song. Death don't want you. All alone. Lotus song coming your way.
I wouldn't change a thing.
I'm cool with that. Death doesn't want me, so I'm here to relax.
There's so many more in this world that feels the same way. Known as the juggalos representing family.
Not afraid to die, cause death's afraid of us.
We're meaner than the devil, but we're someone you can trust. We're used to being shut down and pushed out the doorway. Death doesn't want us, so we're fucking here to stay.
You're way too fresh for death to want you.
With abilities and talents, no one can ever come close. Suppose you don't lose, stay on track. You don't know if you don't try. Always remember that. And remember this, in my eyes, we're all the same. You breathe, I breathe, we both share the name of a juggalo. Respect and cherish your pride, cause we family representing all walks of life.
Death don't want you but the lotus do. So bring the wicked shit, we gonna bring it to. We like, hey,
Lotus song.
we coming your way.
Lotus song.
Death don't want you when the rain is gone, but with your load is high, you know we all belong. We're like, hey, we're coming your way.
Hold up now and think about this shit. Why the fuck does wanna pay you a visit? I've been waiting 30 years and nothing. So what makes you think you so special, motherfucker? I've been knocking on his forehead and peep this. All that bitch did was bring me a gang of kids. Maybe more people for later times. But for now I know he don't wanna fuck with me or mine.
If I contemplated dying, then really I would be lying. And trying to get to heaven is really another question. I'm guessing another lesson in living ain't really needed. But since I've been getting weeded, defeated, it's been deleted. I seen it but don't believe it. My eyes just wanna hide. And at the same time they collide with the other side. Bleed pride and courage until the day that I die. Now put your lotus in the motherfucking sky.
Lotus!
Don't want you but the lotus do. So bring the wicked shit, we gonna bring it.
Yeah, man, this is the song I want to share with y'all. It's really heavy for me, you know? When you feel like dying and everything fucking sucks, this song is great. I know they're fighting, but I believe they'll come back. We got places to go. Death don't want no juggalo. Death don't want no juggalo. Let's see, we got places to go. Death don't want no juggalo. Death don't want no juggalo. We got people to see, we got places to go. Death don't want no juggalo. 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 We got people to see, we got places to go. Whoop whoop, Juggalo fam. I know I can't sing, but hey, I fucking love music and I love driving and jamming. So I hope you're enjoying riding with me. Listen to my shitty music. I love my shitty music. Man, I've got so many feels for Dark Lotus right now, you don't even know. Like, I don't really understand what's going on with Psychopathic. I know that M&E or should I just straight up say Twisted and ICP have been at each other's throats. And then I know how shady they all can be, but they forget everything and the family and what brought us all together. And like, all we can think about is how many juggalos have fucking Twisted tattooed on themselves right now. Meanwhile, they're saying fuck them, fuck that, and talking shit, forgetting where it all started and how it all began. Man, if you're a juggalo, or even if you're not, I highly suggest you to read Behind the Pain. That's like one of the most inspiring stories ever. I mean, even if you don't read the whole thing, read some of the first few chapters, especially about being dedicated to the butterfly and the old lady on the bus. That is like the best part. Man, so many intense feelings. I gotta talk about my gathering experience and how I met Violent J and how I just had no filter and just like talked out my ass. I told him about how I knew I had to get to the gathering and how I felt like if I didn't go, there wouldn't be another gathering again. My intuition just called me so hard. I was doing psychic tarot readings at the museum, and you know, being at the museum, I wasn't really in a place where I was going to be able to fucking go to the gathering or do anything associated with Insane Clown Posse. And I know they get a lot of heat, and there's so much shit that they've been through and so much shit that they project, and how they're still, you know, cleaning up their shit. But I'm still in their corner. I still got their back. And I had some of the most deepest, awesome, intellectual conversations with Violent J that I've ever had in my fucking life. And I'll tell you what, he really is a psychic. Like, we both have the same exact gifts. Like, he could sense my energy from far away and had no shame in coming up and just saying the truth and calling me out on my shit. And I respect him so much for that. And it's so funny because as a kid, you know, I had the biggest crush on Shaggy 2 Dope. And after I met his wife, Renee, oh man, I have nothing but respect for them too. She is such a strong, badass woman. And you know, I haven't met Violent J's wife, Sugar Bear, but I really like her energy too. I saw her from afar at the Juggalo March, and when I look back at her portfolio, I just feel like we have a lot in common, and that would make sense, I guess, why me and Violent J being buddies. But I'll be straight up with you, I didn't want to bone Violent J or Shaggy when I actually met them, you know? Like, I want to be more than that. If I had my way, I'd be like the third ICP member. Call me crazy, but I mean, that's not really what I want to do, but it's in that aspect, you know. That's why when I had that picture with them, I said the New Dark Lotus pod as a joke, because I've always fucking loved Rudy. Oh my god, Rudy is the brightest light on that section, man. And then it's all thanks to KG. I know Kevin Gill gets mad shit, man. I know he's getting mad shit, and I know he talks mad shit, and I know he's a fucking butthead sometimes. But, I still got nothing but love for the dude, man. What can I say? He's the reason why I'm involved, and he gave me a fucking chance after I hadn't wrestled in, like, years. And mind you, I've only had 4 matches. So that, matches that I've actually wrestled, you know. I mean, I've managed and I've valeted, like, so many times I can't even count. But I just never wanted to be eye candy, man. I love wrestling. And I love to tell you about pro wrestling, man. Let's talk about how, let's be honest, I was a fucking cutter, y'all. I would cut myself and call me a sadomasochist, but I loved the pain. And I loved bleeding, and it took me away from all that shit and gave me such an adrenaline rush. And then when I had the opportunity to wrestle, I had the same exact emotion, that same feeling, and I was so addicted with this new healthy outlet. And it's really funny connecting the dots backwards. You know, I actually dated this kid, John Beaver. I met him at the Sawgrass Mill Malls when we both had mohawks. And when we met, like, we actually met on the 4th of July and wrestled in the fucking rain and in the mud at Central Park in Plantation. And just like fucking, we're legit like slamming each other around, like not even sexual, just fucking playing around, and I fucking loved it. And then I know he was a backyard wrestler back then, and I pushed him to go to a pro wrestling school. And when we went, I ended up hopping in the ring too, and I just fell madly in love. And this was at a Coastal Championship Wrestling School. I believe that was Jimmy Snuka's place. And after that, I ended up going to Rusty Brooks, because I dealt with like a lot of fucking drama as a kid, honestly. as a girl, should I say. I dealt with some shit at Rusty's place too, but I fucking loved his dog Sadie and his son J-Dog. J-Dog is a Pisces like me. He's always been mad good people, like family to me, and who actually helped me a lot out of everybody is Craig Classic and Johnny Vandal and Max Stardom. Max Stardom showed me my first sunset flip and crossbody. Oh my god, I was so in love with doing that move. And then I'll tell you what, Angel Rose, that girl was my first match, and I was so nervous I couldn't hear anything, like literally like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I blacked out. I couldn't hear a single thing. Rusty Brooks, he's screaming at me, boo! And then someone else in the crowd is shouting, she looks like a rooster! And I swear I heard nothing. You can hear it in this video to this day. And if it wasn't for Angel, man, oh man, I don't know how I would have did that shit. I had a rematch with her, but she no-called, no-showed, yo. And that's a shame. And I think back on that all the time. But to be honest, I don't know if I even would have won then. So, mad props to Angel, yo. I'm very proud of how far she's accomplished in her career. And I've watched like a lot of other people that I've trained with progress so much. Like Leva. Oh my god, Leva. I fucking watched you in a cage match years ago. And I just loved your energy so much. And it is so cool to watch you grow. Mia Yim, you're mad good people. I've always kind of been in the shadows with everybody. I don't really talk to anybody in the locker room. I was also that girl that never shook hands. Highly looked down upon in the wrestling world, you guys, by the way. You gotta always shake hands. Always. But I was that shy girl. I've learned a lot and I've come a long way. And I love what I do. Talking about this out loud, I think I definitely want to go back to chasing school, but it's like a fucking 5-hour round trip every time I want to go to practice, you know? But I love chasing because he puts me in the ring. And he fucking doesn't treat me like, you know, another eye candy girl. He takes what I want seriously. And he's got some great people in his life. But I gotta let you go. This video is getting a little too long for me to post. So we'll have to continue this conversation later. Feel free to leave some comments in the videos. That's what I like. Peace, y'all.